What's going on YouTube? This is your boy Black Bladed Chiha coming to you with another video on this game Black Deck. Yesterday we went over pretty much all the healers in the game, and the ones that I went over yesterday were all the generic ones. I did miss one in that video if I remember correctly. We'll go over today, but we're going to go over every single healer in the game. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 factions with any type of heals for their team, for your deck, or however you want to put it. Only those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm looking at my notes. That's why you hear me counting like that. But without further ado, let's get right into it. Like I said, there's only 5. We'll start off with the Temple faction. We have Patrick Dovelight. There's a legendary hero. You have Suri, Avatar of Thaw. Another legendary hero. Right? And both of those heroes have this exact same heal. It heals other allies by 20% base. But when booked, it can be booked up to 60%. Okay? So both of them have that, along with the epic hero. Dan van Slachta has the exact same heal. Most epic and legendary healers that's in the game that were generic and epic and legendary, they have the exact same heal pattern. 20% base, 6% maxed out every 2 turns. Alright. Then we have Amasa Holy Light, which is someone we went over yesterday. It's a rare hero. And we have Priest, which is the best healer in the game, in my opinion. It's get the strongest base attack, which means it's a lot easier to scale it. The only downside is it doesn't have as strong of a heal, where the higher percentage at 60%, it's at 35%, which is the lowest part of the heals that I can remember seeing. So those are all the healers in the Temple faction. Alright. Next we're gonna go to the Forest faction, which is what I believe I forgot. And the only healer in here is Fairy. 1900 base attack. Like I said, Priest is the strongest. She has the stronger overall percentage heal at 60%, base 20 every 2 turns. It can be booked up to every turn. So in theory, she should be a better healer than Priest, but again, base attack, she is weaker than Priest. Okay, and that's Ascendant 6-star. Okay. Next one, we're going to go into the City faction. There's only 2 here. We went over them yesterday. We have Dur, King of Kalun. Again, like I said, every legendary and epic healer that's in the game, that's a generic healer, has the 20% base, 60% max. Okay? And usually every 2 turns. And Fairy had the only one that was a little bit different, where it could be booked up to 60% and every turn. But she has the weaker attack. Base attack. Except for Little Witch. Little Witch is weaker. And she's another one of the healers in the game. And both of those healers that are in the City faction are heroes. Okay? Next one we have in the Crypt faction. This is when we start to get into more within the faction, or they die and they heal your team to some degree. Right? The only healer here is Skeleton Knight, and come over here, he's a legendary unit. Heals all other Crypt allies by 20% of this card's max strength when it dies. It can be booked up to 50%. Again, it's only one time deal, just to give you that little extra cushion, and then that's it. All right. Next we have the Swamp faction. Well, last we have the Swamp faction. Alright, and this is going to be Doppelganger. Alright, so heals all other Swamp allies by 40% of this card's max strength when it dies. And the crazy part is, if you've played this game any amount of time, that card should look very, very familiar. Because if you go to dungeons and we go to Abysmal Vortex, let's just click on one. Boom, Doppelganger is there. You gotta deal with a bunch of Doppelgangers and Changeling. 3 Changelings. Which makes this deck really, really tough because it's healing all Swamp allies. But Changeling is every kind of card, so I believe it gets to heal as well. Okay, excuse me. So those are all the healers in the game. Let me know what your favorite healer is, whether it's by faction or what have you. What do you use them in? Like and subscribe. Holla back at your boy. Peace.